So if an emergency responder comes up to you and finds a cell phone, they're going to look for ICE. In case of emergency, ICE. So put an ICE number there and make sure somehow it gets to the top of the list, like putting 000 ICE. So make sure as soon as you turn on, it comes up to your ICE number. Put that in as your first point of contact. Or on this right here, who's your point of contact? Who you're going to have? Right, write it down. No, not. You're writing on your notebook. You're supposed to be writing on that paper there. There you go. Okay? So fill that out. Fill out who your contact person is. Yes?
I had a friend that her son was in another city, and I don't know what happened, but let's say that he was drunk, let's say that. I don't know if it was more than that, but he was drunk. The police picked him up, and because of his cell phone, they were able to contact his mother. Yeah, that's what they did. They just looked through the cell phone until they found something that, and luckily he had put mother, and so that's who they called.
Yep.
So the ICE acts as like a mother.
Well,
So what I put you in.
there's two contacts. Me, for my emergency contact, I put my wife. Right? My out-of-state contact is a brother. Right? Please, 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 make sure your emergency contact person knows that they are your emergency contact person.
They may not claim.
Okay? Your out-of-state person, make sure they know that they are your out-of-state contact person. Yes?
One other thing, ICD, my mom, my sister in 3 different states. They have my birth certificate, my medical records, everything.
Okay.
So if I call them, they've got it.
Can I just have you stand up here and just say, yay? Right. Did you hear what she said? She has several different out-of-state contacts with some personal information about herself. Some medical history and some other things that would be very useful in case something happened to her and they needed to contact somebody to get some information about you. Great idea. Great idea. Yes?
In our little cell phone I have, which is just a straight cell phone basically, under the contacts, the very first thing that comes up is in case of emergency, and then you can add this more than one.
Absolutely.
Number.
Use your technology, right? If your phone doesn't have that,
Police or paramedics will look through your cell phone.
absolutely they will. Get your ICE number get it available. Have several available.
Doesn't ICE also mean immigration enforcement?
That's IMF.
No, it's not.
I don't know. Use your ICE number.
It's ICE, it's immigration. They're the guys that,
I've heard ICE for emergency.
Perhaps, I don't know. All I know is FEMA, Homeland Security, Be Ready, and Be Ready Utah all suggest getting an ICE number. Okay? All right. You can go to Be Ready Utah and get these fancy cards, right? They're kind of beautiful, nice, big, fancy card stock thing. Has the same type of information on it. Or go to Be Ready Utah, which is on your list, and you can type it in an Excel spreadsheet and print it out. And that's what I have done, because sometimes people can't read my writing. And so I had it typed up and printed and put in a little, license holder, like fishing license holder. Grateful for this organization to unknowingly donate this card to me. And so I put it in here as a protector. It goes in the kids' book bag, backpack, and they've got it there. They know, and they know where to meet. We've discussed some of these things. Do we need to plan and prepare and do more? Sure, everybody does, right? But these are there. Okay, how are you coming on your writing your contact information now? You still, I see people looking up. You should be writing as we were listening. Okay. Make sure you put on this little paper your regional contact as well as your regional meeting place. Regional, I mean Could regional mean the western United States? Yeah, it could. That's the region. Is that likely for your family? Maybe not so much. For us and my family, our meeting place originally is at Grandma's next door, in case something's happening at our house. Grandma's next door, very convenient for our family. If it's not there, then go up the street to another family member. If that's inaccessible, we can't go there, go down to another family member. I happen to be lucky, family member are around, okay? But there are different locations that are easily accessible for my kids, and they know the person well. So that region, this is our region, so where will they be at and where will they meet? They know those places, position 1, position 2, position 3 in that order. Make sure you put that down, okay? Put that down for you as well as for your kids or other family members. So in case something happens to you, the first responders or your block captain can look at, okay, or whoever it may be, oh, they can meet here as first choice, meet here as second choice. Eventually, hopefully, we can get to somebody that knows you. Now, are there any questions about some of this technology I have up on here? Amateur radios. Perfect. So let me share with you some of the things that you can get into in the amateur radio. I just want to just kind of get you a little flavor for some of these things. The reason why it's so fun. I have listed, I have over here. This is an antenna. This is a magnetic mount, we call them. You see some of these on people's cars. Like, you ever seen those antennas, little wire hanging off the side, come in through a window? That's it. They're an amateur radio operator on the way to work. They're not texting, they're just talking, right? And sometimes, if you are in the field and away from your car, you need a piece of metal for a base plate, and so your pipe plate will work. A piece of tin, piece of metal, not tin, but a piece of metal will work just fine. And I put this up here for convenience. Okay? Now, here's one that I made in my radio club. This is my backpacking radio antenna. Because I don't want to carry that thing, and I surely don't want to carry this thing around in my backpack. So I made this. And it's really convenient because it can do something really cool. It is compactable. There's a lot of things that amateur radios do to make amateur radio operation fun. And this is one of them. We build some of our own stuff. Does that mean you have to? Nope. There's a lot of things you can go out in the market and buy something just like this. Relatively inexpensive. This mag mount was $20. Not that expensive, right? You know, that means you buy a carrying case for your phone for $20, right? Or even more than that. And there is my backpacking antenna, right? Very simple. I just hang it from a tree, and I'm in business. Okay? Kind of fun. This is really the only antenna that, well, I guess I bought this one. This one was made for me by some guy, some machine shop. They're relatively inexpensive and you can get them anywhere. I have it on a piece of wood for convenience. Generally it should be on a metal pole, but piece of wood. This is for 2 different frequencies. That's why we have 2 different ones. So this one and this one are related. If you look at them, they are proportional to them. And then this one and this one are related. So depending on which frequency I use, I can use one wire, one cable, that I got right here, and I can transmit on 2 different kinds of frequencies. Now in this valley, in Salt Lake Valley, there are really 2 major amateur radio frequencies that a lot of people use.